Pip and Run, we're going to be, well, hopefully I am, yes. We're going to be scalping the retail sales number that's going to be up in about 9 minutes. And my name is Greg McLeod. It's so good to be with you. I'm the CEO and founder of the Elite Traders University and of the Forex Cash Machine. A big howdy do and hello to you and happy Friday. We're going to look at that number. Before we get started, a couple of things. Let's go ahead and take care of. We're going to look at a risk disclosure to make sure we understand all the risks associated with foreign exchange trading. And for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Greg McLeod, and I am the CEO and founder of the Elite Traders University. And I'm a 25-year trading veteran. I specialize in Forex scalping. I was a currency analyst for one of the largest Forex broker dealers in the world, and I teach people how to trade the Forex. And it's so good to be with you today. And I've developed a system called Pip and Run, which is a Forex scalping system, and I have a mentorship. And let me tell you that what we're doing here is being able to show you the power of short-term Forex scalping, especially Forex news scalping, especially during low volatility times like we have now, because it's the summer in this part of the world. And I also want to invite you to be part of our university, to join our program, to learn how to trade confidently and consistently by enrolling in the Elite Traders University program. You can go to elitetradersuniversity.com/apply. Come over to the website and take a look. Take a look around. There is a free master class that you can actually watch. It's located at www.4pillars-to-6figures. And it gives you an overview of what we do and how we do it. Has a live trading, a recorded live trading program of what I do live, and also there's testimonies, there's tips and tricks, and find out more about me and what we do here for people. That's 4 pillars to 6 figures. And also behind me, you have my market heat map, is arrangement of currency pairs by percentage change. Tells us what's hopping, what's popping, what's dropping, and what's not. It is a full power, full suite of trading tools, and there's many different heat maps. We can see right now we got the dollar in the driver's seat ahead of the announcement. In about 7 minutes, we're going to have the release of the retail sales number, and we can go through our tools and go to our economic calendar, and actually we can see what's going on there. And we're going to look at today's items, so many today, and high impact. And I like trading the high impact news items. Those items tend to have the most explosive moves, the most volatility, and I think of news like this big rock that hits the water and creates this movement, this volatility in the market. And so we can get in and out really fast, especially if you don't have a lot of time. You have other things to do than. Oh, that's not the right one, but I just wanted to show you on a chart the different news items and the volatile news reports and what they do, and we have them here, right? Right. So most volatile news reports are non-farm payroll, the rate announcements like from the FOMC or the Bank of England or Bank of Canada. We have trade balance, CPI, and retail sales, right? Retail sales, and look, the average pip movement's like 80 pips. That's the average pip movement there. So that is most. So that's why we are looking at the volatility. Now, unless you have a system, the volatility can act like a two-edged sword. It can cut you up really bad if you don't know what you're doing, right? So let's go ahead and get to the charts here and anything after that. Okay. All right. So I'm in a position right now that is, this is an Aussie yen buy, and we're actually going to be looking at the pound dollar. So let's see what we got going on here. It seems like things have changed up a little bit here. Okay. So we have the pound on a 1 hour chart, and we're looking at this and I'm going to remove a couple of things here. I'm going to put the dealing map on and get rid of the targets. Get rid of our targets. Okay. So the targets, the broker targets are shooting down, showing a downward movement, but and I see that we've got a rising trend line here, and we have a descending trend line. It has been a very weak downtrend all the way down here, right? Just lower swing highs, lower swing lows, but we do have some basing that's going on here. Lots of support coming in here, 137.34. So we'll see if this key area of support actually holds here, and we have some support here as well. 38.01, whole number, round number. 3 minutes before the announcement, we're going to look at the news. Okay, yeah. And let's do, yeah. Okay. And this is a big shout out to my gang over in the Forex Cash Machine group. If you are watching this on someplace else, like on YouTube or on Twitter, and you're looking for a really cool group to join, then I highly recommend the Forex Cash Machine. And let's see if I can. I had my bookmark up. We got 3 minutes though, and let's see. So there is the Forex Cash Machine, the number 4 and X Cash Machine. You can also go to the TheForex machine.com, and we have tips and tricks and videos and all kinds of. I have workshops, live trading, and a whole bunch of things going on. People sharing, and we have good moderation, so there's not a lot. There's no spam. There's Svetlana, one of our top traders and trader instructors, and she has a program called the Samurai Sword. The Samurai Sword is a very powerful system of scalping the Asia market, and you can find out more about it. You can message me on Facebook. Okay. All right. So there we go. Let me move that off to the side, but I also want to keep it up because I want to see if there's any questions there. Yeah, I'm going to be better. Let's see if I'm going to be better at answering questions now that I'm wearing a different shirt, so I know what room I'm actually in, right? Okay, so we're live streaming here. 1 minute before news, and okay, good morning. Good morning. Okay, I'm gonna boom. Okay. So we will see how this actually. All right. So we have we have a lot of downward pressure, and let's go ahead and we're forwards. Okay. See if I can get the actual number that comes out. 830. 830 now. Core retail sales. We have core retail sales, which is less autos, right? And you have retail sales that includes automobile sales. Now remember, there was a shortage of automobiles because of the chip shortage. So, okay, 0.6, better than expected. On that, the number was negative. The forecast was negative 0.4, and we are looking at on the core 1.3. 1.3 is the actual number, better than expected. Previous number was negative 0.7%. Forecast call for 0.4%. Actuals 1.3%. And that retail sales 0.6% and negative 0.4%. So both very good headline numbers and very little movement in the what's going on with the pound right now. But much better than expected. Again, we're looking at the retail sales number to be a much higher. We have forecasts. In fact, I was talking to Mario. Big shout out to Mario Delabarca. And we were talking about retail sales early this morning. And we were looking at, that we would have a better than expected number. So we had some. However, the better than expected number is not doing what we expected it to do, especially 5 minutes into the 2 minutes into the announcement. My clock's fast over here. My clock may be slow over here. Let's see what time is it? What time is it? What time is it? Okay. So the pound isn't really doing anything. Let's see if we can jump over to the euro. Euro's really not doing anything either. We do have a nice sloping trend line. Price coming off maybe support here. Maybe we're getting a little bit of life. Let me drop down to a 5-minute chart. See where's all the action? Oh, okay. There's the action. Okay. Spike down. Yeah, the euro is the anti-dollar, so we expect it to actually dollar strength when things are bad, dollar weakness when things are good. But very little movement here at the time, right? Let's maybe look at euro yen. Maybe we get a little bit of some type of a breakout, or Aussie yen. My Aussie yen that I triggered accidentally. Still hanging in there. Okay. The Aussie dollar. Aussie just hanging in there too at support, 74.15, and retail sales is like a real yawn, like right? Yeah. Okay. So I mean, I'd still be. I had a little bit of a gain yesterday. I still got this position down 15 pips. And I thought we would have a better than expected number. That's why I went long, because I kind of like looked at we have some charts. We have a graph of the sales here, and you can see that after the big plunge, we've been kind of in a little bit of an uptrend, a little bit. I mean, it was easy to beat zero, and we're here, but the market not really responding to that. Let's see if we can look at CNBC. See if there's any commentary. Oh, we have Dow futures up 55, S&P futures up 10, NASDAQ futures up 42.5, oil up about 0.23, and okay, Yellen is, I think she's speaking, or she's being quoted on the cover of, or the front page of CNBC. She is seeing several more months of rapid inflation before easing worries about housing impact. I know maybe she's speaking right now. I think we're getting a little bit of life here on the Australian dollar. Let me get back to the pound. Let's see if she is alive. Not even. New Zealand dollar may be doing better as well. Let's try that. And very, very slow. We've got nice, a little bit of support. Maybe prices still indecisive. We're still in a triangle, and we haven't broken out of the triangle, and there's not a lot of commitment there. Kiwi yen, maybe a little bit more, but still not definitive because we have a rising trend line here, maybe a bounce. I mean, usually we get some type of a bounce. I mean, this is, I showed you the for those of you who just joined me late, again, my name is Greg McLeod from the Elite Traders University, and we're trading on Friday. That's non-farm payroll. Nope, sorry, not non-farm payroll. Drink more coffee, Greg. It's retail sales. Retail sales usually gets some type of some respect for retail sales. I mean, there we go. Let me show you. I mean, this is a chart. This is a chart. Most volatile news reports, right? See, most volatile. Oh, right. On average, this is this one right here, right? But let's see anything. Let's see what my people are saying. Mario says, "Hey, it's a non-event." I know, nothing moving. Okay, Mario, I called you Marco. Sorry about that. Now, like I said, I'm not going to stick around on a Friday if this thing isn't moving. I was looking at this thing a little fast money for the weekend. I'm dressed to go out, find a beach somewhere. And we're barely budgeting. And okay, look, this is where we use my market heat map, an arrangement of currency pairs that tells you what's hopping, what's popping, what's dropping, and what's not, right? So we're gonna get on over to the my market heat map. It's like, yeah, Greg, this is what this is for. All right, so we're gonna look at all Forex pairs, and we're going to scan them on our map and see what's moving. Okay, yen pairs are moving a little bit. CAD yen, Aussie yen. Oh, Aussie yen is up, but I'm in it. It's not really moving a lot. Yen pairs are up. Dollar pairs are somewhere around here, right? But all your yen pairs are up. The dollar pairs are mixed in, kind of. Got the US dollar up here too. Really messy, right? And pound Aussie. Pound dollar is not there. Dollar CAD isn't there. Look, side by side in the red. This is something you never see. And they're both down 0.05%. Okay. Well, if anything, my yen, the yen seems to be. Let's look at dollar yen, which is a goofy pair, and this is a goofy market. Oh wow, look at that. That's the one, huh? That's the one. Okay. I don't know. We would have missed. Let's see. We got trend line break, 110.28. Okay, I'm in. I'm in like Flint. Okay. All right. And let's bring our stop underneath that wick, and let's see if we can. Let's see how that works. We're a little late to this party though. Let's see. Ideal entry zone was like there. I didn't scan this pair, but the yen pairs were all up. All the yens were together, and this one was actually moving. So let's see if we get, and we got a nice drop from a base. Our base is, we have a base up here. Our base is at like 110.54 to 110.43. That's from the samurai sword, and we can maybe get back to the base of that. It takes us up in here maybe, but that would take us to 110.43. So like about 14 pips. And I haven't scalped out dollar yen in a while. Let's see. If this trend line holds and continues to be viable, then we have a good then, and we can get above 110.30, and the 25 line is here. Got my round number indicator. Custom round number. Round number. R. Yeah. Okay. And we're gonna set that for 25 pips. And click OK. And where is it? There it is. 25 line is there. Stop below the 25 line, and let's see if we get a little continuation. The wick is not looking too good. Let's see what the Mario says good night. We show him that link. He'll probably like get a kick out of it. He's probably going to bed. He's in New Zealand, and it's really late in New Zealand now. The statistics, they lie. They lied. They lied to me. They told me retail sales is going to be. It usually is. Okay. He's down too. He's down 13 pips. He was up 13, down 13. I think he was up like 300 or something like that the other day. So Friday is kind of like that crusty, that period that I tell you, like, like, why is Greg trading on a Friday? I go, well, I thought maybe for sure, nothing's for sure, but retail sales might be kind of fun to trade. This is not fun at all. If this holds though, this is interesting. We got this is a 5-minute candle coming down really hard. Really hard. At the 25, I broke the 25 line. My stop is below the wick. And it's coming at me, and it got me. Oh, hurt. It hurts. Okay. My Aussie yen is acting strangely. Is it going to try to make a move and bail me out here? Dollar yen burned me. Oh, here we go. Look at that drop, that wick. I took this thing to the upside, but it nailed me here, and Aussie yen has been kind of like a nemesis. I made a bunch of money one day and then lost money the next day. So here is Aussie yen. Dollar yen was a bust. So maybe risk on is a little. Maybe people are just waking up. Aussie dollar, same thing. Maybe we are waking up a little bit. The euro. Oh, I forgot my pivot points too. Pivot points. Pivot daily or pivot points? Just plain old pivot points. Yeah. Okay. Okay, our central pivot is at one spot 1820. Bit of support. We never got the S1 pivot. And I'm just thinking the pound, the British pound was what? So sad. It's not even doing anything, right? Okay. Us. That's a cross rate. I don't deal with cross rates during the New York session. Some people trade them. Some people really like trading cross rates, and they're really good at it. But I like trading versus the dollar. Except for today, um, dollar had it burned me. It's coming down, right? It's sitting right on this moving average, sitting right at this level. One spot 2579. I mean, it did break a trend line. You got a rising trend line. Hey, let's trade Bitcoin. Look at that. We dropped down to 3120. This is crypto trading. Ooh. I'd take a shot at that if it broke this trend line. We're at 31,000. It's just saying those numbers. 31,225 or 31. It's so fast. 31,249, 254, 56, 31,000. Wow, it just changes, right? What if I took a shot at it? I don't know how big a lot size. I'm gonna take a small lot size. I don't know about that. There we go. Oh, get out of the way. Okay. I don't know what that is. Yeah. Oh, look at that. I'm up 102 pips, 300 pips, 700 pips. Whoa. Hey, you know what? Hey, now. Bitcoin. I think we need to go, our position size needs to go a little bit larger. Okay. There we go. Oh, look, 3,000, 4,000 pips. Look at that. Woohoo. Jackpot jungle. Yeah, Bitcoin looks a little bit more interesting than the Forex right now. The pip values are nuts, like 4,000 pips. Greg McLeod makes 4,000 pips. And it's like, yeah, it's worth like 41 cents. The spreads are wide. Look at that, 75 by 20, 302.25 by 314.26. And a lot of my students, they like the US 30. I don't really look at it, but you know, let's take a look. US 30. Oh, look at that. You want a piece of that? At R1, new high. This is a hard one because you got boom right there. Uh, so it's like, what do you do? Well, 4,802 pips, 999 pips. Anyway, US 30. We need a break of 35.06 to take that, and this may do the same thing as dollar yen, but Bitcoin, go Bitcoin, go. This is the first. I don't think I've traded Bitcoin publicly like this on live stream. This looks pretty interesting. I'm going to take a shot. Let's see. Now, what I would do is I place my stop just below that swing right there. Ooh, stop. My stop is at well 35,053, and then let's see if we can get a breakout above that. So my stop is right there. That's my, I think we can quantify risk. Oh, Aussie yen's coming back. Look at that. She was kind of sad because it should be risk on. I mean, you've got this better than expected retail sales. It just kind of befuddled me. But oh, yeah, and we did go down, didn't we? Go down like that, right? We didn't go down. All right, let me get back. Let me get back to Aussie yen. Okay, well that is cooking right there. Oh, we got a break. Oh, come on now, Greg. Oh, okay, okay, yeah, kind of lagging behind. Look at that. Ah, got distracted with Bitcoin. Oh, you can't even see it. Yeah, 5,442 pips or something like that. Yeah, Bitcoin. I have Aussie. I have US 30. And we're at 8:52 on a Friday. And the good thing about watching me trade is like if I am going the wrong way, you can go the wrong. You can watch, right? And a little secret here is this broker is so fast. It's probably faster than the broker that you're using, so you can actually probably see the bars ahead before someone else. On your broker, you might say, "This is not this price yet," because our account is probably a little bit into the future, and your broker is probably lagging, holding the order. So you can probably it's like a crystal ball. Don't tell anybody though. So that's how you can do a little currency arbitrage. Oh, hey, Bitcoin made money, right? Well, Bitcoin's going nuts. Hurry, Greg. I want to see what's going on. BTC USD breakout, breakout. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And it froze. That is so not right. Uh-oh. Somebody's calling. Did I lose connection? Omar calling. Okay. You can't. Don't. Okay. There we go. Here we go. Here is Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to limit out for us. We took the trend line break. Nice entry. Look at that entry. Pretty. Go, 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 go. Raise the roof. Raise the roof. Very close to target. And it's probably will go a little higher if I took partial profits off. We have a 618 target. There's also a take profit that maybe 30. I mean, there's a 200 simple moving average sitting right there, like a big giant wet blanket. I'll move it up to the target up here. Let's see if we can get a little more out of that. Okay. I moved my thing there, and yeah, I'm gonna maybe. The 618 sitting there, 3150, 31,550 on Bitcoin. And let's see if we get a break above Pippo Vision close-up view. And at least the old highs we're looking at 31,584. I don't normally trade Bitcoin, um, but it had a pattern. Here we go. Old high. Look, boom, boom. Look at that. Knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. Look at that. Bam. Push. Push. Baby, push it. Push it. Look, it is. Maybe I'll move this line out of the way, and maybe that will help it out a little bit. All right. 31,582. Old high and breakout. Breakout. Stops are getting triggered, and now we see the price running. Bitcoin running. It's running. Boom. Stop. Your stop is hit. Your stop is hit. And now it's running into the next level of resistance at the 100% expansion at 31,771. And our take profit is right there. And we're 39,000 pips. I mean, those numbers are nuts. 39,000 pips, right? Come on. I want to make sure these pips are precise. And look, Mom, no hands. Talking about riding a bike. Okay. 31,683, 669. Pulling back a little bit. Greg, if we're 85% to target, take it, right? Let me take it. All right. So there we go. So, and we'll look at that. And it broke. Oh, it broke that line to 31.76, 31.808. Do you get it back in? No, we are going to be disciplined. I think we did good on BTC, right? Oh, something's going on. Aussie yen is going. Oh, wrong Aussie yen. That one's our teaching chart. Something's going on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Okay. Dollar, yen, euro, pound. Pound is not cooperating. It's just really weak. Aussie dollar, Aussie yen. I just have 2 Aussie yens. Nice break. Euro. Just sitting there. Just sitting there. Our Aussie yens are not as bad as they were. Our dollar yen got stopped out. Oh, this was the one. Oh yeah, we were stopped out on that. Ah, wow. Okay. From yeah, and a break from okay. Okay, so we have a little rejection from we had rejection from that area, from the 3506 area, and the swooshing sound was our stop that we heard, that we got triggered. And I've got all kinds of stuff going on. Oh, I actually got an alert from our service. Oh, it tried. Oh, wow! I just want to wish my English teacher, my 12th grade English teacher, is Gert Wassner. Today is his birthday. It's got an alert, and he's one of the reasons why I got into business, into trading, into finance. he's my English teacher. He spoke German. He looked like Rutger Hauer, and I came back to visit, and I spoke a little German, and told him I became a teacher like him. And he told me, Greg, I don't think that's a good career decision. You probably need to go to business school to make more money for your family. And I was so disheartened because I like teaching. I like the kids, and I thought he would be proud of me because I became a teacher like him. Because he was a very fun teacher. He was my 12th grade English teacher, and immediately he was so influential that I went and enrolled in the master's degree program, um, and that changed my life. So and he's still alive. Can you imagine? I was my 12th grade English teacher, and he's on Facebook too. So he's really cool. So happy birthday, Mr. Wassner. And may you have many, many more. All right, so we got a breakout. This is going to be a shakeout candle, right? Nice rally up to resist, and then maybe. That's why I have a stop on this. If this turns around and I get stopped out, then I'll just get stopped out. US 30 is risk on. Usually when we have a good retail sales number, this would rally, but it is Friday as well, and we are at this, this old resistance high, 3506, the high of yesterday, right? 714. So it was 2 days ago. So it was a 2-day high. So 2-day high, and maybe we would get maybe a little bit of a push down. But see, we have an inside. This candle's inside this one. So I'm not too keen on it being bearish, because the bears were basically trumped by Harami, this small-bodied, skin on the belly kind of pregnant pattern candle, right? And it's 9:03, so we have 2 minutes left. So I'm going to wait for 2 minutes, and let's see what happens there. But usually US 30 and Aussie yen. If you don't have US 30, then you can trade the Aussie yen. Like, I might just kill this right now. I'm going to kill it. It's down $12. Right. Yeah. You see, now we have a new trend line, new rising trend line right there. So I didn't let it wait to hit my stop. In fact, let's see if we can try that again, right? I'll bring that stop underneath the candle low. And let's look for some older resistance targets, because I think this breaks when the stock market opens in about 20 minutes. We'll probably get some more volatility. So let me go out to move this up a little bit more, and then move out to a 1-hour chart. 1-hour chart. We're all-time highs too. It's like, okay, there's nothing higher than that, right? If you go out to a weekly chart, we are probably at the top of the. We are way out there. Right. We are. Oh, there is a high right here. From May 2nd. What is that? What is that? High of 35,091. So weird. It's almost 35,091. So we have spike, and then we dropped, and we pull back, and now we're going to retest that, maybe. Yeah, that's the high, 35.9. So we're currently at about maybe like 30 pips or so. We are currently at, our close is 35.054. So it's about 37 pips. Maybe get 37 pips out of that. I had to go to a weekly in order to find that old high, though. So let me get back to where we were. We're just not doing anything too much there. Okay. Get back to my cursor there. I think I had better luck with Bitcoin. This is not moving at all. Is it a holiday? Yeah, Aussie is dead. Pound is dead, right? Um, dollar. Yeah, see, we came down there, we bounced off that. Dollar Swiss. There's a lot of resistance right there. This is 5 minute. Oh, let's go out to 4 hour where the dealer charts are showing. And, there is this drop, this gap right there. And it'd be nice for that to get filled. But that's a dollar Swiss. So interesting. Nine 0.9201 is the resistance, and we're just sitting right against basically a round number 0.9200. And let me check here. Okay, so I think our US 30. I think we were smacked on that one too, right? So still very interesting. The US 30 is not my cup of tea, right? I mean, ideally you want to trade close to. We're trading against resistance, probably more of a short. Didn't respect that trend line, and we're coming below that trend line as well. So we've got a 3 candle pattern. So it's turning into an evening, we call it an evening star. I'd like to see some confirmation there and see if it doesn't turn around and go back up. Oh, this is pretty bearish. We've got this long wick, flat candle right there. And so we could actually, and it's turning green. Don't like the looks of that. We don't go down to the tick chart, see what's going on in tick world. Usually if nothing's going on, the ticks are good for some pips. And here, I just drew a Fibonacci from the bottom, from the top to the bottom, and then we're here, and then we've got maybe a trend line break. I've got like a gnat that's flying over me, and let's see if we can get a short right there. Let's see if we can break the trend line and get a. Usually, if things aren't looking really friendly on the higher time frames, and higher meaning 5 and 15 and 30, if we get down to a tick chart, it's a 21 tick chart, and see if we get some follow through down there. And we can see, I mean, it's been trending up and down on the tick chart. And I've got this gnat, and I'm just want this to crush it right now. Okay, 1.3811, and let's see if we get some follow through. I'll take my stop above the old swing high, maybe. That gives me, that's 3.7 pips. I know it looks huge, but it actually is not. It's 3.7 pips. So let's see, we are moving on down. And this would be a really big move down here. Now, MT4 doesn't have tick charts, but there are like different plugins that you can, there, third-party applications you can buy that you can install. They're not that expensive, but I think there's some free options too. EAs where you can install and then it'll create a tick chart. You can't trade on it, but it will create a parallel chart, an offline chart that has tick data. Okay, so this is working out so far. We're up 1.2 pips, and see if 9:15. We're 15 minutes before the New York stock market open, and ooh, we got a little turnaround there. So let's see if we turn around and smack the backside of this trend line. Again, my name is Greg McLeod, and it's good to be with you on a Friday. Normally don't look at Fridays, but we had retail sales, but I'm not even seeing too much on CNBC. Stock futures rise as retail sales top expectations. Okay, so we got a little story on it. June retail and food services rose 0.6%, while economists surveyed the Dow Jones had expected 0.4% decline. Excluding autos, these sales jumped 1.3%, beating economists' estimates. Right, so that would be pretty bullish, but we were selling sell-off. Okay, so price rallied up to the trend line. Let's see if what we could do is we draw another from the root down to that support, and that would be our next line that we need to break. And this could form the infamous head and shoulders pattern, right? Shoulder, head, shoulder, right? Looks like a ghost. Ooh. The ghost that scares the bulls and turns them into bears, maybe. So basically we have a price advance, another price advance, three tops, three drives to a top, drive. Oh, we give up, we're out of juice, and then maybe a breakdown. And if we can actually, a couple of things, we can use Fibonacci expansions to forecast the breakdown. And 1.618 expansion would be pretty cool if this was right. Long as we can stay below the high, then then we could see. But if we break the trend line, and we did, and we're out, right? Right there, it's like, yes, Greg, we know where you are. Right, and just squeaked back above that, and that was the risk we took, right? We risked the old high, and it took the old high out, and we made a new high. And we broke it big time. I mean, what if we? Okay, let's try that. That really took that out. Let's see if it's that bullishness would take us to this old high at 38.40. So much for the ghosts. Goodbye, Casper. Boo. And so much for our fib expansions to the south side. We do have an upper trend line, and we break that. That'll be pretty cool for the bulls. Broke down below and broke back above, and that was like your warning sign. Get out. And here is our trend line here, new trend line. $9.20, 10 minutes before the next big candle will be the 9:30 candle and the opening of the New York stock market. We're in a 20-tick chart of the pound versus US dollar or cable. And you can see how price gapped on the way down. So let's see if we can see prices move back up. We had this really steep line that was broken here and here. We broke this line, so that was the big line there. And now we've got maybe one forming right there, right? So let me get rid of this. And we get rid of this one. We broke that one. It's broken. Who broke it? Oh, the bulls did. Okay. So broke that line pretty heartily, but let's see. New trend line. $9.18. Pound dollar. Aussie yen looks a little bit better. We have another Aussie yen. Oh, got it. I think I got it. Did I get it? It was flying right at me like a kamikaze. Come on, Greg, let's play. No, I don't want to play with you. Where does this thing come from? It's like huge. It must be like an apple or something, like a big giant fruit fly. It's going right for me. It loves me. Fan right there, maybe I can blow it out of the way. It's like having like a bee in your car or something like that while you're driving. It sucks, you know? I've never had that happen to me. But I can imagine. I mean, just stop the car. You know? Okay, so here we go. I know it's going to probably sound like I'm in a jet here. 9:25. Again, my name is Greg McLeod from Leachers University, the chief fly catcher and exterminator here. A little bit of really short term, yeah, double top on the tick chart. Very rarely do we have triple tops, and well, there's our there. I mean, we have multiple top right there, right? Multiple hits, drop, multiple hits, and maybe we get our break in like 5 minutes or so. 9:19, actually 10 minutes. 9:20. Kind of treading water here. Our best trade was Bitcoin. Oh, here's our here she is dropping. I think she's faking. So I want to take another one. I mean, I like to see it come back down to, let's say if it came down to a Fibonacci area, came down to 23%. There's a moving average down there, the 200's right there. And let's see if we can again, it's 9:20. Very good to watch the candles as they form with time, like the 925 candle, the 930 candle, because a lot of these algos and EAs and robots, they respond to time. I think I almost got them. This is really gonna have to edit that out of the video. It's a big, very very irritating little bugger. He probably just wants to get out, and I want him to get out too. So we're coming on down. We're at the 23% retracement. 921. 38% retracement at 138.15. $200 moving average. I will take a shot there. So we have this right there. We got the 23% retracement and the 200 simple moving average. This is one of the most widely watched indicators in technical analysis, the 200 simple moving average. Look at that explosion to the upside. The 200 demarcates bullishness from bearishness and is 922. And we're breaking back up, moving on up like George and Wheezy. Look at that. Green, baby. Keep going. Breakout. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Here we go. Breakout. Should come up on the old high. We're at one spot 3820. The 25 area comes up here. See if we can work our way back up to 25, where we have our profit targets to take. And 923. My clock is in another. Like it, my clock says 927, but I know it's not that. Or maybe it is. Let's see. No, 923. No, it's breakout. One spot 3821 and climbing. New trend line. New rising demand trend line. I'll make it green. I'll make it green. Oh, it just spiked through that line. We got 6 minutes. Return to the scene of the crime. Lots of big, deep candles. I mean, once you get a little bit of a gain, you gotta like take it. Let's see, we have 6 minutes. 9:24 a.m. My name is Greg McLeod from the Elite Traders University, and we're trading the pound versus U.S. dollar on a 20-tick chart. Lots of action down here. If you're looking at the 5-minute chart, you're probably saying, "What's going on?" I don't see anything going on, Greg. What are you looking at? I'm looking at a tick chart. I'm inside the candle. I'm inside. Ooh, you know. If you're looking at our candle, you're like, I don't know what Greg's talking about. Why is he excited? Why is his voice going up? It's not moving. Because I'm like, this is like Ant-Man. I basically like shrunk myself down and got inside the candle. And we're trading the inside of a minute candle. Tick charts based on the orders that come through. Every 20 orders that come through, a new candle is made. So it's not really based on time. It's based on order flow. So these are orders coming in. it could still screw you if you're on the wrong side of the trade. But you know, it's um, it's a more accurate representation of what price is actually doing. I've got this spray here. It's for my sunglasses, but if it comes my way, I'm taking aim on that sucker. Okay, 926. Look at that little spike down to that area. Buyer stepping in. We have a rising. Ooh, look at that. It's going to test it again. Ooh, and it broke below 926. The 200 simple moving average retested again. I mean, take another shot at it. And if this is a double bottom right here at this level, then we might see a push back up to this level. We're at the 38.21, like 3 pips or so. It's consolidating. It's that hockey stick pattern. It's that flag pattern. So we've got 3 minutes before the open. And again, okay, 3 minutes. And you can actually see the countdown. We have 20, 19, 17 orders, 16, 13, 12, 11, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, 19. Okay, another 20 orders going through. 12, 11, 10, 9. So as we get closer to the open, it seems like they're going a little bit faster. 1, 0. 1, 2, actually go backwards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 18, 18 orders. 19, 20. Okay. Let me reset. Okay. So you can see that the time it's going by orders is not going by like seconds, like 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. It's going by orders. And it's counting down from 20 down to 0. And once 20 orders have come through, then it forms another candle. So we bounced off 38.16, and we got 1 minute. 1 minute countdown. I don't have a countdown clock over here with like seconds or something. Okay. So now we're getting some. Look at this old trend line coming into. Oh, broke that. Broke that. And people say, well, Greg, why do you look at the stock market open? And this is a great example of how the currencies and the stock market work together. That you get increased volatility. More people in the it takes currencies to buy stocks, and you see this relationship where the risk assets start to open up. And then we see the currency opening up as well. 9:30. Okay, 9:30. 9:30, and we are not terribly bullish here. In fact, price is turning the other way, bouncing off again a third touch of the 200 simple moving average, and looking multiple touch there. But not very decisive move to the upside. And that's all the high impact news that we have on the docket for today. Maybe there is a medium term economic announcement that I maybe traders are looking at that has a little bit more. But economic calendar, and look at. I'm actually going to look at the. Let's look at the medium term ones and look for today. For retail sales is it. We have a Fed speaker that's speaking right now, and retail sales was pretty much it. And now we're bouncing up to 38% retracement, which could give us a little bit more buyers there. But these trend lines, they're pretty much broken and done with. So I'll pick up my toys and clean it up a little bit. We broke that. And we broke this. I mean, this is still, yeah, we're climbing back as I'm cleaning up. We still have this longer trend line that's still extending its influence. $932. No other. I don't see any catalysts in the market. Dow Jones of 35,000 as retail sales tops expectations. And finally, we're getting our breakout above that line, that trend line, and we are climbing. We are slowly crawling back. But I might have spoken too soon. Yeah, the whole reason why I started trading news, and maybe you guys have, say, well, Greg, you've talked against news for like years, You say, oh, when news comes out, just go back to bed, turn off your computer, However, I found that, if you're sitting around for like 2 or 3 hours in front of the screen, because it's summer, the doldrums, and no, it's not summer in the southern hemisphere. I know Australia and New Zealand, it's like winter, but up here it's summer, and there's people who are, don't want to hang around the office or don't want to hang around trading, especially, after, COVID. And so the movements have been, pretty sparse and erratic during the summer. So I figure that if everybody's looking at the news, or a number of people are looking at the news, we would get some nice volatility that was tradable, right? And that way I wouldn't be exposed to the market for very long. If I'm only in the market for about an hour, hour and a half, maybe at most 2 hours, and then get a pretty good fast move, then I can be out and still participate in the Forex market, not totally hang it up during the summertime. So that's my rationale, and it was working pretty good earlier this week. The dollar CAD kind of caught us off guard and cleaned our clock, to say it in a nice term. I think we had like a 65 pip loss there, but we did recover part of it yesterday with the Aussie yen, and we carried over an Aussie yen, and we actually tried to turn into a buy, and I think it finally turning positive, or maybe not. No, it was down 15, now it's only down 6, right? Aussie yen is a proxy for the stock market. Usually when you have the stock market up, your Aussie yen is supposed to like go nuts, right? That's typically what normally goes on, right? And you can see the flag. I'm gonna maybe use a different color, maybe this color, but so you almost have you see your flag pattern. I don't know why that doesn't change. Look, it's like blue. Okay, maybe I could like that blue. Okay, so that's back below the trend line again. But we have this flag pattern, We have a flag pattern and we have a flag pole. Pretty generic pattern that people watch. If I duplicate that and take this and then add it to the top of this, whenever it breaks out, then I have, oh, look at that. It happened to go to this whole target, right? Symmetry. We got this symmetry thing going on. So if this is our flag pole, we go from the top to the bottom, right? This is our flag pole. This is our flag, right? Oh, say, can you see, right? And then you can add it to the top of the resistance there, and your target's somewhere in this area here, right? 138.36. Right? So those are some of the tricks that you learn, and you got symmetry. Look at the nice symmetry here, where you can take the distance from here to here and clone that, and it's the distance from here to here, right? Just a little short, right? But the time distance is the same, so it's relatively close. Okay, so we're breaking this flag is dripping down to the 50% retracement. So a lot of our correlations have, and it could be because of the inflation worries, that our correlations are kind of breaking down a little bit, where, you know, people are still fearful about inflation, and that's giving rise to the dollar. Now the 618 is the last bit of Fibonacci support, 1.3811. The 50% retracement, we see some type of buying interest. I fired off all I'm going to fire off at this. Again, retail sales, it did top expectations, much better than expected. However, we got it didn't do a whole lot. And as I was telling people earlier, this is the most volatile news reports are, you know, NFP, FOMC rate announcement, trade balance, CPI. Retail sales is not that bad. It's about 80 pips, right, on average. On the majors, but we did not see that today. We're still in that flag. Price kind of rallies, and then this. We have big long red candles and very small green candles. 50% retracement is a Fibbo of interest. Fibonacci is a number system based on mathematics of taking one number and adding the previous number to the second number. So 1 and 1 is 2, 2 and 1 is 3, 3 and 2 is 5, 5 and 3 is 8, 8 and 5 is 11, right? 11 and 8. Oh no, yeah, so it's 1, 1, 3, 5, 1, 1, 3, 5, 8. And if you take those numbers and divide them into each other, you get these ratios. So if you take 1 and 2 and divide it, you get 50%, right? And if you divide out the 3 and the 3 and 5, you'll get 38% retracement, or 32, 0 point something like that, 3. Oh, so we broke out of this. Now we're at the 618. This is where the rubber meets the road here. You know, it's like green eggs and ham, Sam. I am. That's just one someone had mentioned. Like, if it doesn't like the 23, then if it likes the 38. If it doesn't like the 38, it doesn't maybe like the 50. If it doesn't like the 50, then it tries the 618. If it doesn't like the 618, there's a 786, right? Now this is a tick chart, So we're only down like about 6 pips. I know it looks a lot bigger than what it is, but we're in micro world. We're inside of a candle. We're inside of a maybe a 5 minute candle now. So now we broke the 618, and the 786 is our last Fibonacci of interest there. I mean, there's an 88.6. Really wouldn't want to see this thing go all the way down there like that. And just inflation worries probably have the market pretty spooked. The dollar was looking pretty bearish on the 4 hour chart, and maybe it comes back to the dollar drops maybe next week or so. Right now, the dollar seems to be back in the driver's seat. With no other catalyst. We're at the 786, and it's a real route. And the last thing you probably want to see is a test of the low, which is being 100% expansion. And now we went to full 100%. We totally retraced the up move. And now we're sitting at critical support. Because the next stop would be like 38.00. And it's not really, doesn't look like it wants to even hold that. Yeah, and the dollar, let's pull up maybe a dollar. Let's pull up a dollar chart, trading view. We don't have a dollar chart on that, so let's take a look at EXY. Okay. So this is the dollar index 4 hour chart. It looks pretty bearish. Here looks pretty bullish on the 1 hour chart. Seemed like we'd be topping out at 92.86. We rallied back. Oops, we rallied back up to 92.68. It's an uptrend. It's a slight uptrend, but still higher highs and higher lows. Not the strongest thing in the world, but the dollar seems to be holding on to its strength. And as soon as I start bragging on the dollar, look what it does. So we the looping pattern back up. Let's see if we regain that support area, and it's back below again. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is Aussie yen is underwater, and our pound dollar is underwater. Right. One whole number, round number, and I mean we have basically retested the lows here, retested the low of 1.3800 coming into play. 01. that trend line broke, but then this one broke again, and then the old lows are coming into play. Our old low here is at 13800. No buyers. Now we're broke. We broke the low, and that will probably do us. I'm going to go up to a 5-minute chart this to see what's going on. And if you are shorting this, congratulations. Okay, but here's our 5-minute chart, and we've got about our next candle 950, right? Okay, so we're fishing around on the 5-minute chart. Still lots of support there. It's fishing, it's cutting through it, it's chopping it up. 37.98. Our flag pattern failed. It waved the white flag. It surrendered. And okay, 137.97, 96. We're gonna take a flyer on this on the short side, maybe. Let's do that. Yeah, the shorts are we broke support there, and there is not a lot. There was lots of support here at the 38.00 area, and it just like ate it up. There's usually a 10 o'clock news cycle, but there isn't one. But sometimes you'll see like reversals at the 10 o'clock news cycle. But at this stage of the game, 137.95, we got the old low, and we are just trailing around there. And I walked in with a dollar bearish bias, and that bias can come back and bite you, especially when we had this inflation picture that is revisiting. Got the market spooked, but it's not affecting the equity market, which is pretty interesting. So our best trades today actually were the Bitcoin, which is it was a nice clean chart, and then it kept going. It actually kept going higher than that, right? Yeah. So we got okay. Object manager drawings. Okay, indicators. Round number. Okay, put that in the trash can. Okay. Yeah, round numbers won't work you have to put the in groups of 1,000 to make that work. So we've got a nice clean pattern there on the 5-minute. Smooth move up to the top. Actually went a lot higher. In fact, let's see. We got the Fibonacci projections. Our projections went to the 127% expansion. So we got out here a little bit short of the 100%, and we went to the 127. So that was a pretty cool move there. And let's get back to our pound dollar. Pound dollar wasn't very kind to us today. Um, and now we have maybe some type of a doji forming right there, and maybe some type of a reversal candlestick below the 38.00 area. We get about 9 minutes, and we'll go ahead and cut it off. And I'm going to go for the weekend, rest and relax. But we do have what we have coming up for news for next week. And I can pull that. I can pull that right there, right? I can pull it up here. Looking for my market heat map right there. We go. Boom. All right. Let's move up. Moving on up. Okay. Okay. Now. Okay, for next week, high impact items, we have the RBA minutes for the 19th. Hey, RBA again. And then we have the People's Bank of China rate decision as well. And then we have the European Central Bank lending survey at 4 a.m. on Tuesday. Thursday, probably ECB rate decision will be a big one. So what we'll do is, you can put on the schedule for 9:30 Eastern time, RBA minutes meeting on Monday. And then the ECB, I don't know about BOJ minutes, probably nothing's going to happen there. ECB rate decision should be on point there, right? So again, the euro will be in focus, and they're widely expected to keep rates at zero, but just the mere fact of the announcement could create some volatility. That's Thursday, July 22nd, 2021 at 7:45 a.m. Eastern time. There's also the deposit rate decision, also the monetary policy statement and press conference that follows. So that's from 7:45 to 8:30. Should be a nice move there, where we can get some quick pips and then go about our business, right? Pip and run. Friday we have retail sales out of the UK, and retail sales is going to leave a bad taste in my mouth. We also have retail sales out of Canada and the market manufacturing services. These are purchasing managers index from Germany and from the UK. Those are where they survey industry leaders and get their opinion about the economy, right? If they're optimistic or they're pessimistic. If they're optimistic, they're buying more stuff, that they're preparing for more sales. If they're not, then they are pessimistic, then that's a negative sign of the economy, because usually economic stuff starts off with sentiment, with attitude, with belief. If you're sad about your business and you click the survey, I'm sad about my business, I think COVID's doing bad things, I'm not going to hire anybody, I'm not going to buy anything. That's usually the first start of an economic slowdown based on belief. So that's why they issue these surveys, to find out, what people are thinking. Consumer sentiment surveys. They're optimistic about the future, then they'll probably buy and support the economy. So things start off as attitude, belief, and emotion first, and then trickle into the economy as hard numbers, right? People vote with their pocketbooks, and they vote what they feel. So then we can actually take a look at those on Friday. There's a bunch of them at different times, and I don't see any U.S. ones, but I think the ECB rate decision is probably the one I'll check. I'm actually going to be traveling next week or week after next, yeah. But definitely going to be set some time aside to go over this with you guys, all right? And then look forward to our update. We'll do a weekly update probably this weekend. Well, I'll show you, how my predictions turned out. It's probably not too good, right? But we did have a major shift that's happened with the, and it hasn't happened in a long time, where we have higher rates, growing economy, and major deficits at the same time. how long can those things, the big giant budget deficits and also higher interest rates and a booming economy booming stock market at the same time. So it'll be very interesting to see if that's going to be the new paradigm where risk on used to be dollar weakness and the market strength. Now we're seeing dollar strength and and stock market strength as well. And I haven't seen a market like this since like 2002 or 2003. So so this is a major paradigm shift. Okay. So that's gonna be it for me. We do have a U-turn in the market from the lows, and we're just going to it's 10 o'clock, and so I'm going to go. Remember to come and visit us at the Forex Cash Machine. Come to our that is our Facebook group, and also check out the My Market heat map. You want to use? Somebody told me, hey Greg, it's like $1.99 on the website. I go, yeah, 75% off. You got to use the coupon code, right? Is that up here? And it's heat map 75. Heat map 75 is the code that you need. Let me do I post it or something I can write that on? Don't we have a notepad? Can we get a notepad? Can I get a piece of paper? Here we go. Yeah, use for the code. Use Greg. It's $1.99, man. That's not a discount. I'm sorry. Heat map. Oh my God, the frog in my throat. Why did I say that? Ah. Oh, that fly didn't jump in my cup. No, I can't. Heat map 75 is the coupon code. Enter that at the checkout. Scroll down, you'll see the price change, and there's a special discount for you guys who are watching, who are watching me kind of lose money today. Heat map 75. Okay, it's been a rough week. Okay, but anyway, I'm so glad. Thank you for your support, and you guys are really kind. I really love you guys. You ask me, say, "Oh, Greg, you said you're a scam." You're actually very supportive. Myra gave me some really nice supportive words, and Mario and everybody in the room has been very supportive, and thank you so much. And you're learning some valuable lessons. What not to do is don't drink, drive, and smoke at the same time. Don't do that at all, actually. But that kind of thing where you can say, "Oh yeah, I'll never do that, Greg." So you'll learn a lot from what I do as far as what I don't do as well. And I have my off weeks or off days. There's stuff going on in the background and stuff like that, and you get emotionally. But I said, I'm pushing through. So you guys keep me in prayer. Because your brain gets a little bit distracted. And that's one of the things on our checklist, and I think you can download the trader's checklist in the room, is you want to have your mind right before you trade. If you are feeling off, get into meditation, prayer, get cleansed in your mind, because if your mind is clouded, it usually reflects in your trading when you've got stuff going on, right? So, so sometimes you have an emergency, I got to trade because I got to make money for this emergency, and it never works out because you magnify the emergency, and then if I don't do this bad thing happen, and that will usually happen. Or you're mad at someone, or they're mad at you, or something that you have no control over, you're trying to control, and you haven't released it, and you take that into your trading, it could be very negative as well. So all I can tell you is that can happen, and it does happen even to me after many years. But what you're supposed to do, if you're not doing a live broadcast, is stop. Just don't do it. Don't, baby. Don't, like white lines on trading. If your mind is messed up, don't do it. Heatmap 75 is a coupon code before I got distracted. I hope that word was helpful to someone out there. I felt that it was, to actually kind of be a little vulnerable and to show you hey, These things happen as well, right? And but I did make a promise. I said I was going to do retail sales, and I did, and I kind of knew that I wasn't all there, but there you go. That's it. Okay. That's it for me, guys. Peace and tips. Have a great weekend. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And we'll see you on the other side. Cheers. Bye.